Welcome everybody. In today's video, we will be looking at the ZIPPO lighter. This is the base ZIPPO lighter that you can go to Walmart, probably some Dollar Generals, and buy. It costs about 10 bucks. And it's intentionally not lighting up just yet because I'm going to show you how this thing works. In case you've never had a ZIPPO before, this video will show you the ins and outs of owning a ZIPPO. So when you go to Walmart, you can find these things, and then these are the base stainless steel models. You can buy enamel coated ones for like 4 bucks more, but base ones run about 10-11 bucks most places. You open it up, you probably seen people, actors in movies, they light that, they toss it on a pile of gasoline and blow up a building with it. And I guess you could do that, but it has this wind resistant, not windproof, wind resistant flame holder here. We have a little spring here, as you can see, that acts to keep your lid open or closed. Now, here's the insides of the thing, in case you've never seen a ZIPPO before. This is just a Pac-Man shell here, just hinge, loose hinge, nothing much going on with this. Basically all the action is this guy right here. Try to zoom in here. For best results, use ZIPPO Flints and fluid. Flints and fluid you can usually buy at Walmart, Dollar Generals, gas stations. They're all, pretty much interchangeable. You could probably hack open a Bix lighter and use the flints from that in here in a pinch if you can't find any. I haven't tried that yet. Don't quote me on that. But you probably could, based on how the lighters work. Pardon me if the audio changes a bit there. Microphone issues. But underneath, we have this little felt pad that we can peel back. And I'm going to disassemble most of this for you guys. I've seen a few videos of this on YouTube, and I know that some of these people don't show you all the ins and outs of the ZIPPO. So, you see this brass screw here at the bottom? You can take a screwdriver and undo that, but nice thing with this is it has a little grip around the sides like a coin that you can grab with your fingers and undo. Now you got to be careful here because this is on a spring. It'll fly out if you're not pushing down a little bit. But you pull out this spring like so. That's supposed to be there, that little brass thing at the end. Inside is this Flint. And you can buy packs of like 8 of these. They come in a little yellow container. I tried finding mine. I can't find it. So you'll have to take my word on this. But there's this little yellow translucent container with a little black chamber wheel that you can use to pull out 1 flint at a time. Costs about 3 to 5 bucks depending on where you're from. But inside that little thing you have like 8 of these little flints. Set that there. Hope that doesn't roll away on me. Now we can remove this felt pad. And inside we have cotton balls. Excuse me while I get a little pick here. Since we're going old school, let's go old school open L to dig this out. It's basically cotton balls. I've heard that you can use normal cotton balls for replacement lining, but this is the original lining that comes in your ZIPPO. All of this should come, your ZIPPO should come with at least 1 or 2 flints, this spring, the felt pad, the stuffing, just no fuel. Now inside, you can see this little wick. Not John Wick, but a wick. It has little copper wires infused to give it some rigid flexiness, and you poke it through the tube here at the top. and you can adjust the length of how much you want out, how little you want out. And you basically just put this in, put a few cotton balls in, pack it down. Let me get a tamping rod here. Boom, 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 boom. And you just kind of like weave this in and out. Try to get a little bit around the Flint tube. Don't know the technical name of it. Try to compact it pretty tight. Don't like tight, but get it tight. You know, you don't want this stuff being just all loosey goosey. You know, just tamp it in there. You know, make sure it's snug. Make sure you have room for the felt. It can stick over a little bit. The felt can stick over some. That's no big deal. Now, you can buy ZIPPO brand lighter fluid or Roncinol. I like the Roncinol. It's a little bit better deal, bang for your buck, because this stuff evaporates because it's not airtight. But you can line up the nozzle on the little hole in the felt, squish it in. You might be able to see the felt getting a little bit wetter. I like to do about 3 to 4 pumps. Now you can probably put in, you can kind of drizzle it in like I'm doing here. Just kind of drizzle it till it gets wet. Let that sit for a moment. You can close that off. Now you don't have to disassemble everything to refill. I'm just showing you the insides of what's going on. Ordinarily, once you put the Flint in, and you can adjust the tension of the Flint with this. I like to have it just a little bit medium snugness. Some people probably like it snug. Some people probably don't like it very snug at all. But this is why the felt can stick over a little bit, because you have this sticking out some, so that's really not, you know, interfering too much. And try to let your hands air dry a little bit before you test light. But now that that's wet, you can slip that back in to the lighter, and boom, we have light. And you can snap it closed. That gets very warm. I use this for paracord crafts a lot. It's very handy, nice to have. I can set it up like a little torch. I don't want to have it running too much because I don't want to damage my camera. The heat goes up to the camera there, so pardon me on that. But to refill, when it empties out, you just pull this out, leave that as it is, and just get it wet. And then once it's wet, pop it back in, and it only goes in this way because you need this springy piece here to keep the tension on the lid, like so. To help me feel which side I have now, yeah, I could feel the hinge, but for a little fashion and a little flair, I made this leather slip, which has loosened up a little bit over time, and that can slow down the evaporation process. You can buy slips. You could probably even use bicycle inner tubes for your evaporation slower downer, whatever you want to call it. Very technical terms here at this channel. But, you know, I just slip that down, pop that over, flick, got a light, down, good to go. Pocket friendly, $10, not counting, you know, add-on aftermarket crafts. But you can buy the wicks, and you can buy the Flint at pretty much all Walmarts, outdoor stores, yada yada. Or buy them on Amazon. Or from ZIPPO.com. But I've had this thing for about 2.5 years now, I think. Definitely about 2 years. I think I had this before COVID, so about 2.5 years. And I love this little guy. If you fill it up all the way, and you don't use it, I would say by the end of 10 days, all the stuff's going to be gone. All the fuel will have evaporated because this is not airtight. You can, like I said, you can buy aftermarket slips that you can put over and kind of slide up and down and kind of slow down the evaporating process. With this, I can kind of get about 2 weeks out of it because it's loose leather, but it does slow things down a bit. But bicycle inner tubes probably would work quite nicely. Not sure, haven't tried it, don't quote me on it. Do it at your own monetary risk. But this is a ZIPPO lighter, if the camera will focus. Please focus. There we go. Bradford, Pennsylvania, made in the USA. K18, whatever that number means. But yeah, this is a beginner's guide for how to work your ZIPPO. If you've never had a ZIPPO before and you want to know how this thing operates, I hope this video helped. It's very simple. These have been made since like the early 1900s. You just pop that out, get it wet. There's no fuel when you buy them. Because naturally the fuel evaporates. These will come dry. They will come with packing in them. Unless you buy them like used on eBay, then I don't know for sure. But brand new, you walk into Walmart, you buy one. Here's what to expect. This shell, cartridge, at least one flint in the chamber, cotton balls, felt pad, ready to go. All you need to do, few bucks on a can of fuel, and you're good to go. You've got a lighter ready to go, one that will stay lit when you flick it. I don't have to hold anything to run that. Close that, and if you get good, you kind of flick it around, close it, like you see in the movies. They open it and then they go, I blew it. But they have that little flick. But you could probably screw a little lead weight into there or something, I don't know. Add a little weight to it. But yeah, that is the ZIPPO lighter. I hope you found this video useful, informational. If you've never had a ZIPPO before, I hope this helped. So, hope you all are well, stay well, carry well until the next video. Bye-bye.